It has been unseasonably cold lately. So much so that I'm willing to head to the Tropicana 400 in Chicagoland, where it's supposed to be real cold in real life, and yet not here in NASCAR Thunder 2004. I want to go ahead and say I apologize for not uploading as many videos last week. I really wasn't feeling 100%, and I wanted to kind of take a little bit of time to myself to make sure I got a little bit better before jumping back into it. I don't know if anybody could tell, but in my last video, and I noticed it, y'all probably didn't, I wasn't 100%, and I was kind of, I'm not gonna say slurring my words a little, because I don't want to give you guys like a really scary, feeling or thought like, oh my God, Neko might be dying. It's more like I was just extraordinarily dog tired from pushing out so much content, family, friends, spending a lot of time with people and things like that. So that video was recorded within that same week, which was the one that came out on the 12th of January. This one is going to be coming out today on the 14th. So I wanted to just go ahead and give you guys that quick update. I'm fine, 100% fine. As a matter of fact, I just was tired and it's nothing serious and crazy. So we're going to go ahead and jump on into NASCAR Thunder 2004. No big intro today. Sorry. Again, just trying to make sure I monitor how well I feel on things. All right. So we're going to go ahead and open up the team management screen, take a look at everything. So we're already, blah, blah, blah. What am I trying to say? We're already overhauling everything. We're already still building things. So we don't really have anything we can really work on yet within this. And of course, I could do a shop edition, but the problem with the shop edition, I want something like the templates system. And I need $900,000 to get that done at 6 races. 300,000 is another 18 races, and we're already near halfway, or actually we are at halfway. So that won't even be ready until like Daytona in 2024 or 2004. I don't want to deal with that. Looking at the standings, again, we do have a tie at the top of the standings with Kevin Harvick and Mark Martin, or what am I trying to say? Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart. I really want Mark Martin to be up there, and I looked at Mark Martin's name before saying that. So Mark Martin is 41 back, Jeff Gordon is 63 back, or 43 back, Ryan Newman is 61 back. Then we got Ricky Rudd, Dale Jarrett, Dale Jr., Jeff Burton, and Jimmy Johnson rounding out the top 10. Rusty Walsh is outside the top 10 and things like that, and we're down in 15th now. And we've actually gotten some separation between us and Jamie McMurray by quite a few points. What is that? 203 points. So we got a 203 point gap between us and Jamie McMurray. But as you guys have seen, any bad racing that goes on for us, we're going to tumble down the lineup and it's not going to be good for us. I want to keep our forward progression going. I've always idolized Ryan Newman and Jimmy Johnson. Those are some really good rookies back in their day, and they really were in the top 10 of the standings. We're a little bit farther out than what I want to be, but I really would like to push towards the top 10. But my overall goal is to at least finish in the top 15, because that'll give me a good feeling for, the rest of our career mode going forward. So let's go ahead and head to Tropicana 400 in Chicagoland. First things first, let's pick our car. Because I don't want to use anything new at this exact moment in time because of what we've got going on after Chicagoland. So after Chicagoland is the New England 300 and then the Pennsylvania 500. I want to go ahead and use the equipment that we already have. I'm going to do something just a little bit different than before as well. I'm just going to try to stick with the same equipment since these are all speedway races. And we're going to try to go through the rest of this time using the same equipment at the same time for multiple different weeks. So we got a car that's 60 overall. Let's head to Chicagoland. I'll see you guys on the track. So I'm very confident in the car. The car does feel good. Yeah, like the car is really good through down into the corners.
Here's the important qualifying lap. This is the last one. This is when it has to happen. He makes his way around the track. If he wants to start up front, this has to be the fast lap. It's the final lap of qualifying. You're gonna have to pass a lot of cars in the race.
26th. Not bad. Let's go to the race.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series comes to Illinois this week for today's race, the Tropicana 400 at the Chicagoland Speedway. This is still a new track for these teams. Tell us about it, Barney.
This speedway is a 1.5-mile trioval with a wide racing surface and decent banking that will keep the speeds up and the action very exciting.
Ricky Craven really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
The 53 car has had a couple of incidents on the track with...
Bro, talk about something other than the fact that we've had incidents on the track. Man, come on, man.
As long as they keep their composure, everything should work out okay.
I don't want to hear it.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I don't like the announcers. Oh yeah, he's had to run in with Dale Jr. We know. Talking about it doesn't change much. All right, so I see Jamie McMurray ahead of me. See quite a few rookies that got to pass me, including Jack Sprague in the 41 car. We're not really too concerned about things. We're just going to try to get through the race and minimize the damage to the car. Again, I want to try to use this car configuration for a few more races after this. So that's the goal. We just got real loosened in turn one. The car is tight. It's tight. I can't really get the drive in the corner I want. 8 laps in, 26 laps, which means maybe around lap 13 is when you'll start seeing cars coming down pit road. And as the fuel burns off for me, I'm beginning to I'm beginning to see that the car is actually able to run just like it was at the last speedway race. We got cars pitting now on lap 10.
The 31 car is outside. 31, 1.
Get back on your marks now. We're slipping a little on the clock.
Number 31 is still there. The 31 car has got to run on you. You're clear. Clear.
Car is tightened.
Number 22.
And I can't believe I just let Joe Nemechek go by. So I really don't want to stay out too much longer, but I also don't want to come down pit road when it's extremely busy as it is.
Still beside you.
So I'll go one more lap here. Told me to clear on both sides too late. Clear on both sides, but Ricky Rudd was there.
You're clear. The 8 car is blocking.
I didn't get down pit road. I missed the line. What a rookie mistake.
Oh no! He just got caught speeding coming onto the pit road. That'll be a costly 5-second penalty once he's finished his stop here on pit road. The NASCAR official will hold that car for an extra 5 laps left.
That line wasn't even there. Wow, we got.
They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas. 4 tires of gas on this dock.
We're gonna be a lap down.
The penalty really hurts, but next time, maybe he'll get the car blown up heading on the pit road.
We got some traffic, easy on the merge. 3 wide, hold that line. All clear, buddy.
That was a big rookie mistake. That's what I get for not practicing.
For the block.
This is about to be the worst finish of our career. And I'm not talking about with a DNF. I can't believe I messed up coming on pit road once and twice. 2 times.
The leader takes the white flag. One more lap around this racetrack to see who's gonna win it. The race is back to the checkered flag. 1 lap to go. White flag.
30, 97.
Whoa, that was a quick lap. White flag next time by. Fuel is at half.
Can't believe I made 2 mistakes getting on the pit road.
Thirty, 69. Bring her around, we'll pack it up.
Well, that's that. Let's go home.
Kevin Harvick won, Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
Yeah, there weren't too many battles up front for position. Those guys who ran in the top 5 were pretty dominant all race long.
The 53 car really did a fantastic job keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
This is MRN signing out for now, and we hope you'll join us again for another exciting NASCAR Winston Cup race real soon.
Well, it was a bad race. Let's go ahead and just get that out the way. One thing I will say is thanks MRN for not adding salt to that. The fact that I didn't finish well. Weird that you chose not to pick on me for that, but you'll pick on me for everything else throughout the racing weekend. Anyways, we didn't make any new rivals, so hopefully MRN will find something new to talk about into the next few races. As you guys probably are well aware of, we didn't finish ahead of Joe Nemechek. We finished 41st. So we didn't get our associate bonus, but we did get their happiness bonus still. So we got to get Joe Nemechek next race. We got our secondary and our primary sponsorships. I don't know what a 41st place finish will do to our overall average. But I guess we'll see. All in all, we did what we could. Let's see what the damage is in the race standings. So we know what the top 5 is, which is Kevin Harvick, Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. With Tony Stewart and Jeff Burton falling out of the race late. I think that's going to change the complexion of the point standings, where Kevin Harvick will have sole leadership by quite a bit, actually. Rusty Wallace was 6th. Ryan Newman was 7th. Kurt Busch was 8th. Ricky Rudd was 9th, and Sterling Marlin was 10th. I'm sorry, Kurt. Your brother is just kind of rolls off the tongue. Matt Kenseth, Mark Martin, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Waltrip, and Bill Elliott round out the top 15. As far as the 42 car, Jamie McMurray finished in 20th, getting 103 points, which is way more than what we got. So down in 41st, I've never had to really look this far before. I only got 40. So I've lost, 57 points or so to him. Actually, I lost 67 points to him. It's quite a lot. That's quite a lot in this rookie of the race standings. I also was the lowest finishing rookie today, which doesn't happen often. It hasn't happened in a while. So I finished even behind Chase Montgomery, Greg Biffle, Christian Fittipaldi, Kevin Grubb finished ahead of me, Jack Sprague, Casey Mears, Joe Nemechek finished 26th, which is where he kind of has run stationary, so I can't be mad. I can't fault anybody. Team didn't do anything wrong. It was all on the driver. I failed coming down pit road the first time. Had to do a drive through because we didn't hit the commitment line. And then the second time we went through, I came down too fast. I thought the commitment line was a little bit further in. Apparently it was a little bit further back. So I wound up getting that violation for speeding, which didn't help our already bad situation. One mistake you can live with, having two of them in the same race within a lap of each other, you can't get over. So let's head back to the shop and figure out what we're going to do with $591,000. So we made it back to the shop. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the standings look like. I'm disappointed in myself. So first and foremost, Kevin Harvick is the leader over Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, Ryan Newman, and Tony Stewart in your top five. They were tied. They're no longer tied. Tony actually dropped back 146 points. Ricky Rudd finished in sixth, or is now sixth in the standings. Dale Jarrett is seventh. Dale Jr. is eighth. Rusty Wallace. Where did I get Ryan Newman from? Oh, he was fourth. Rusty Wallace is ninth, and Jimmy Johnson is 10th. So there's like a little good points battle happening near the top. Kurt Busch has moved up to 11th. I was about to say he was about to be 97. I dropped from 15th down to 17th, and I told you guys, cannot afford another bad race. There we go. We had it. As far as our average start, 22.1, average finish is 19.3. We can't afford another mistake like that. That was bad. Now we're in the clutches yet again of 140 points to Jamie McMurray. Michael Waltrip and Ward Burton have also closed the gap to me by just a few more points. So that's a little disheartening knowing that we dropped out of the top 15 or dropped out of 15th in general. So hopefully when we go to New Hampshire, we can recapture what we have lost. As far as the car goes, I am, and of course my sponsors are not happy with that finish because their prestige is all dropped. Looking at this, I am more inclined now to actually putting some time in on these parts and pieces ahead of their next races. Considering we have body 3, engine 3, and chassis 3 still available at our disposal. I don't want to use all that stuff. We'll probably stick with the second wave of our stuff. So I said I probably was going to hold on to them as long as possible. $186,000 to overhaul the chassis. To overhaul the motor would be another $178,000. And in order to overhaul the body and make it a little bit better is $173,000. So let me pull out my calculator here, guys, and we're going to calculate all of that. Okay. So 173, because that's 2 races time. We're not gonna hold up on anything just because we had a bad race. Okay. 178. So another 178. Man, that's 351,000 right there. We're gonna be broke if we do the next one. So if we do this last one, it's $537,000. That is way too much to even think about doing it. No. You know what? I'll stick with it because I know down in the comments, Mark is going to tell me just stay with the plan. The plan is the plan. We're going to a track that is considered a speedway, but is also a short track. We've already got everything else overhauled and done, so it's not a real big concern that we don't have these things in the process. New Hampshire is next. Anything would be better than a 41st place finish. I'll see you guys next time. Be easy, everybody.